Spoons to Kohigh Mathy's YouTube channel.
It's time for something completely different.
Keith, for the 100th time, man, we're not doing Badger Watch.
But I've prepared slides.
No. Today we are looking at the retro gaming roots of today's hottest releases, and I thought we'd start with my first current gen pickup of 2023, Luminous Productions and Square Enix's action role-playing romp, Forspoken.
Let's do this.
Directed by Takeshi Aramaki, whose previous games include Front Mission 5, Scars of the War, and Takefumi Terada, who worked on 2022's Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion, Forspoken is a 2-year console exclusive on PlayStation 5.
Yeah, the PC version were released at the same time as the PlayStation 5 version. Sorry, I'm going to say that again. PlayStation 5. 5.
The dev team was compiled of people who were working on Final Fantasy 15. 15? I've only just chinned 10! And the writing team was comprised of Gary Witter, Alison Raymer, Todd Sashwick and Amy Hennig, and it's here that we start our journey down the retro rabbit hole. Up to this point, all the people that I've mentioned, while certainly experienced video game professionals, have worked and cut their teeth on systems and games that aren't really retro. That is, until we get to Amy Hennig. Amy began her career in the late 80s as a freelancer, and her first ever freelance job didn't even get released. The game in question, the Atari 7800 version of Electro Cop. She later worked for Electronic Arts and worked as an artist on Desert Strike and on the unreleased Bard's Tale 4. She started as an artist on the SNES game Michael Jordan's Chaos in the Windy City, but was promoted to designer when the lead designer quit. Retro video game fans will probably know her best for her work on the Legacy of Kain series that she wrote for, designed for, managed and produced at some point through all of the games in the series.
Alright, if you're interested, our lad Kai did a retro review of Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver a few years ago, and it's well worth checking out, so there's a link in the description down below. It's bloody good. I mean, I'm not in it, but it's still worth a watch.
Hennig still considers the Legacy of Kain series to be her greatest achievement.
I didn't recognize these flayed racks of flesh. Their scent was vampiric. They gnawed upon their victim's carcass like dogs.
After her time with Crystal Dynamics and Eidos Interactive, she moved to Sony Computer Entertainment and then Naughty Dog Studios to work on the Uncharted series.
She worked on Jack 3 as well, don't you know?
What's going on? Oh God. Job for us. The client is willing to part with a huge sum of cash if we acquire a certain object.
We're gonna snatch that treasure right out from under them. And what could possibly go wrong?
No, crap! You okay?
Whoa. Right, we're getting a little bit too modern here, lads. Let's
Keep it retro.
Now that's our lad Retro Ghetto. He's a good lad and well worth checking out, so you know, link in the description to his channel, go give him a gander and tell him that we sent you.
One final note on Amy Hennig is her beliefs in the creative vision and direction of a video game script and narrative. She believes that it holds far more importance than the graphics and visual look of a game, a view that we here at Kohigh Mathy's YouTube channel are all in agreement with.
Right, so now this is a work of art, right, right, and this is a bag of wank.
Gary Schumann, an American TV, film and video game music composer. He graduated from the University of South California with a degree in music composition in 1978 and began work in the television industry, writing music for television series such as Magnum P.I. and The A-Team.
Plan.
Of course I do, Miss Allen.
Hey, senor! This bar is not for American tourists.
At the request of a friend in 1993, Gary composed the music for the video game Voyeur.
Good day, Hope Manor.
Voyeur was an interactive movie video game released in 1993 for the Philips CDI. It was ported to MS-DOS compatible operating systems and the Mac. A major selling point for the game was the mature content of the full motion video sequences. After doing a couple more video games, Gary left the industry as he thought the budgets were too low and the quality of video game music at the time just wasn't there. But he was tempted back in the mid-2000s for 2005's Destroy All Humans, and in his absence, Gary discovered that the importance of video game music and the quality had increased.
Little green spaceman!
I am not green.
Yeah, money weren't too bad either. Sorry, so you want a tune for Mr. B's Morning Adventure? That will be 60 quid and a bag of chips to you, my friend.
Gary has since composed for several video games, writing scores for Bioshock and Dante's Inferno, amongst others. He's won numerous awards for his video game scores, including several Soundtrack of the Year awards. During his career, he's worked on over 25 television shows, 10 films and 13 video games. And there you have it, the retro roots of Square Enix's 2023 action role-playing game adventure, Forspoken.
Huh. Huh. Try this for size.
Now's your chance.
On it! Got him.
I do hope that you've enjoyed this new little video. Please do drop me a comment down below to let me know what you think, and you can always click the like button or the dislike button if you wish to make your feelings known anonymously. But who knows, this also could be the first video of mine that you're ever seeing, and if that's the case, hello! Please do consider subscribing to the channel. It helps us grow our little spot on the internet. And with that, I will see you Friday.